It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
For the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky completes it to Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Of 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Colts nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Hines. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Good. That ties the game at 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bears 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again here with Mack. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Hines. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Load it.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bears 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 31-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Trubisky to throw again. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Good game, big dog.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Mack. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 41-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Deshaun Gibson brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this.
No disrespect, but just trying to get some stuff.
Do you
rhythm,
sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.